Hello and welcome back to the land of Soulbringer. Should I say Rathalia? I believe it. Whatever it's called. What is it called? Renthena. This is your goddess Cerebellite, bringing you once again back into this lovely game, which has absolutely destroyed my ability to place my fingers on WASD. Love y'all. Between episodes, I just went out and tracked down the remaining full potions. So I have all the remaining full potions the shops can provide in the entire game. So this is probably just about the rest of the mana. Just the rest of it. So let's I also did investigate some things. I think the only path to go forward right now is to go to the Palace of Souls and turn in all the coins. From what I've been told, the character will change outfits around 4 times before the game is over. I know.
Payment is made. Pass, child of the well.
Yeah, so we can tell that we have at least one more outfit before the end of the game, is what I've been told. I don't know how useful that is as a marker of game completion, but it's there.
The payment is made. Pass, child of the well.
Yeah, and I have no idea how to progress in the desert, so hopefully I'm not going to miss content by going this way and spending all my coins. But that's what we'll need to do. We'll need to enter the well.
The payment is made. Pass, child of the well.
Oh, someone appeared in the center. Let's see. Just in case. Keeper of the well.
Welcome to my realm, Soulbringer. You seek access to the Well of Souls. It is a place of death, and only accessible to those who are returning to the well in death. Only if the dragon of Kincathra is threatened by the actions of her children do mortals gain access to the well in life. Until then, I cannot let you pass.
Well, shit. Now, the question now becomes, alright, so, Alright, so that plan got thwarted. Guess the question is, where on earth in the overworld do I go then? So I can head down south to there, head north to there. I have no idea. Oh, by the way, I am recording this just a bit after the last recording. I've had a nap and ate an entire pizza. Because I'm supposed to go on an 18-hour fast for my next doctor's appointment. And ouch, is it going to suck. So, yeah, I gotta get my poor stomach scoped. Hopefully we'll figure out what's wrong with my poor stomach, but... Oh yeah, didn't someone drop an item here that I never had a chance to pick up? Yeah, they did. Potions. Silver ring, which means it's probably enchanted. And a knife. And there's a great sword there. Alright. That's gonna be another one of those magic rings, I'm sure. It's just a standard knife. Hmm. It was worth a shot. The question just simply becomes, where now? Is there like any place I can go from here? Hmm. Oh yeah, I could check out the church ruins to see if that place does have any sort of special interaction with the flute. The strangely phallic-shaped instrument. So if you squint hard enough, a lot of instruments are just straight up phallic-shaped. No, I will not specify. I used to play the violin, though, I'll tell you that. Kind of tempted to relearn it. I do not build the calluses for it, though, so that's just how it goes. Yeah, I had to stop because I literally cut my poor fingers all the time. I just can't build calluses proper. Where was that silly, silly rune? Oh, ask and you shall receive. Here you go. Yeah, this had this strange pit Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that is entirely just relevant to the. Just must be missing texture. Going to be entirely relevant to just the. Yeah, I think the flute's just entirely relevant to the well and that one little desert spot. And that summoned a kite. An what, an aspect of Chimera? Or something? I don't know. Compass. I have the best grid compass. Why is it doing this to me? Hmm. So Eastern Fens is the only way to go from there. I'm gonna drop the compass, see if that. I just set my compass to the hex. Oh, the muscle memory kicked in hard. It's not like I look at it very often. But wow. I still can't believe I freaking did that. My goodness. I am. I. I am many things. Many, many things. Stupid is a big one of them. Hey, tree friend, I accidentally threw a compass your way. Oh, potion.
I have created a potion.
It's not a mana potion, I don't care. There you are, friend. Sorry about the accidental shipment.
I shall.
There we go.
I
Maybe that would be enough to unstick my poor compass. There kind of has to be more areas. Something. So then again, and I think that just goes to the corpse. It's out there. Yeah. Who should I talk to? Who should I talk to? Who should I run into? Where should I look? There's a lot of questions. And not really any obvious answers, at least not so far. What areas have I failed to check proper? Hmm. Have I tried going north from the oasis? North from the oasis is through that passageway in town. So yeah, I'm almost certain there's post. Oh my god. Well, that you can let yeah, it lets you go past 100. I'm just going to assume that 100 is going to be the max. That means the rest I'll put in combat because I have to use melee attacks like the messenger so much. Oh yeah, did I ever use Death's Recollection on him?
Nothing. The spirit has departed.
Yeah. I feel like I had. And that's just the aspect of Chimera. Wonder if maybe I had find some way west. Maybe it's a go south to go north kind of thing. I don't know. I wish this place was less confusing. I really kind of don't want to check a walkthrough, though I do know of one that exists. You know what? I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna just check the walkthrough so I'm no longer lost. See you in a second. Alright, folks, I'm back just to clean up some stuff. I am back in Magical, actually, because apparently we were supposed to discover that There's something going on with Bartholomew's place. So it's Chancel's place as well, so I need to check both out. I guess drawing my weapon was a little pointless.
Ah, the warlock. The man about whom all the tongues wag. Be at peace. I am Capitan Al-Kadath, Commander-in-Chief of the soldiers you see about here, and forerunner to the Imperial Dragon Army of Thardolin. Sir, I am honored to meet you at last, for I have heard a great deal. It seems you are a headstrong fellow, eminently capable of causing trouble, yet frightfully loyal. Invasion! In this time of crisis, the strong should protect the weak. So the Empire of Thardolin gathers the remnants of Horath beneath the dragon's wing, so to speak. However, we have certain contingencies to ensure your personal cooperation. I sense a little hostility, sir. So let me further assure you that there will be no bloodshed. At least, not unless your people started first. For each of my men that suffered the slightest injury, 6 of the people of Madrigal shall be executed. This is only fair until your people recognize our authority here. I'm sure we will be able to get on just fine.
So 6 people in Magical are gonna die every soldier we kill. I'm gonna take a note of that. I did not know of that. Alright. Supposedly Chancel place also has something going on. I also should have always talked to the shop, the fortune teller.
Good day to you, Warlock. I am Renia, sister to Leanne and daughter of Bane of the Bloodkin.
Oh, the princess.
Light Stealer is no more. But what if our nation, if our lands fall to the Thardolin Witch? Only your direct action will halt the Empire's invasion. We will come to aid you against the dragon soldiers. That done, we shall remain here now to aid you and offer you our swords.
Oh, hell yeah.
From where they anchored their ships along the coast, we followed the dragon soldiers and their captain to Tamaran's Gate, the ruin east of the river. They have reawakened some ancient magic. It is a place of ancient ruins, where a ring of magical stones stand around a place of power. There are many soldiers at the gate. If it is your will, we shall attack together. We will await your arrival.
Oh, Tamarin's Gate, that was... Well, I skipped that major plot point. Because that's where I fought that sorceress who was teleporting people in. I was also told I should swing by the inn as well before going. Yep,
You
foreign
honor me.
merchants. The whole Thoradin set? That would have been nice earlier.
Well. May
Okay, so I need
I
that.
have
Oh, and there's more potions.
I
Alright, so the major thing is just getting the Book of Glyphs. I'm going to quickly 1 second get the gold required for that. I'll be back in just a second more. Alright, and I'm back. I've already picked up the book as well. So let's see what spells we unlock. Second to last book of the game.
I am a...
Book of Glyphs.
The proper place for that tome is over there, my...
Elemental Glyph. Spell that causes elemental damage when triggered. The effectiveness of this spell is entirely dependent on the relative elemental balance of the caster and his target. Gas Glyph. Successful means of creating traps. I have found numerous uses for this particular glyph, particularly in confined spaces. One can cast a deadly cloud of poisonous gas and escape to safety without fear of being caught in the trap. Magma Glyph, an unpleasant and extremely devastating, dangerous combination of fire and earth, yet it only does fire element. That does damage to almost all targets, and can be placed as a trap to catch the unwary. Haunting Glyph. Terrify effect when triggered. No effect on the undead. Stone Glyph. One of the most powerful earth magics. Glyph form. So yeah, that's just 200 EXP for that one. Alright. Oh, and I finally figured out where in the walkthrough I technically was, because I actually read the entire thing up to this point. Looks like I've missed remarkably little stuff throughout the game, which is awesome. But my goodness, am I finally done getting lost. Alright, so it says... Yes, sir. I'm just double checking to make sure I've read this right. What on earth is that noise? Sorry, folks, I'm just double checking. So yeah, it wants me to go back to Thorlin and Docks. Because after Chimera, slaying Chimera, some new dialogue opened up. No, I'm supposed to go northward. Where is the north exit? Hey friends, glad to have you as friends, instead of all the other madness. Apparently, the woman in here has some new dialogue. Let's see.
It is good to see you still alive. I had feared the desert would claim you too. I was once a maid to the Empress, but I fled, fearing for my life. Such a change has come over her. I cannot believe she is the woman I served with honor. She is cold and cruel. There is a shadow on the sands of Thardolin. This once green land is prey to the encroaching dust that day by day robs it of its life. The wind rules now. I know little of them. My sister ran away from home when she was 14 to join them and never returned. My father tried to bring her back, but he too was lost in the trackless sands of the desert. I have seen the crown within the palace. The Empress cannot bear to wear it now, though I do not know why. It is well guarded, though. The Admiral is keen to acquire it for himself. That was my father's name. If he lives, then there is hope. Thank you, traveler.
Yay!
Farewell.
Look at that. Oh, I'm supposed to mention the Empress's ghosts.
It is... Farewell.
The walkthrough says I'm supposed to mention something to Admiral Pernamos. Okay, I am lost again. I'll be back in just a second. Sorry for all the interruptions in this episode. I am just that lost. Okay, so the walkthrough says that on one of these ships there should be the Admiral. Oh, so you could walk into these ships. Just wants to be troublesome. Scroll. Yeah, it sucks when old games get so confusing. Like, the amount of stuff I have just missed because there's just no way. There we are. Strangely dressed man. I hear you're supposed to be the one to help me.
I heard there was someone new in town. I am Admiral Phineas. Now, are you here to help with the archaeology, or are you here to help me with my other business? Al-Karath, what do you want to know about that imbecile? His kind of soldier was a rarity here before the Empress's magical research. Why is it that a fawning sycophant such as Al-Kadath can claim all the glory for conquering Horath, while a brilliant leader like myself is left here, forgotten? What remains of the mighty Imperial Marines? The Empress uses her newfound magic to send troops to the far corners of the world, while the once mighty Thardolin Navy is left to rot in the docks. It will all change, however. I will see to that myself.
Kill ye.
Ah, yes. The crown. That will be the greatest piece of my collection, once I lay my hands on it. That would be a greater find than even the Staff of Law or the Tome of Hades. And I know where it is. It is in the palace, kept safe by the Empress.
Kill ye.
The Empress has begun researching long-forgotten magic and performing all sorts of strange rites in her palace. She has even ordered the arrest of many spiritual leaders from the city who have simply disappeared. Yes, the Empire will be much better off without her in charge. Why do you bring me tales of such despicable riffraff? I could find a dozen desert madmen simply by walking out onto the streets. Don't bother yourself with the likes of him, and don't bother me. Well,
That just completely broke off dialogue.
the desert cult are new here. Their numbers grow rapidly, but they are delusioned. They think they can summon a great god of the earth from the desert to lay waste to their enemies in the city. What fools!
I mean, they were right. I just happened to kill that dude.
Archaeology, the study of ancient ruins and remains of forgotten civilizations, so one may learn more about them. Of course, the items found are often magical and of significant value, and I will happily purchase such items from you if you find any.
Hell ye.
I need someone to investigate a potential archaeological site south of the city. It is directly south of the main gate and guarded by the Empress's soldiers. Just find out what it is they are guarding. That will be enough.
Oh, looks like they want me to speak to the Empress and then return. Yeah, I got stuck in this game because I couldn't find him. Alright, Empress. Your Admiral wishes to know what's being guarded over here. Hey, Princess. Oh, Queen. Former Queen. Something.
Welcome back to my prison, Warlock.
The Admiral.
The Admiral is a man with a dark soul, but a useful ally and easily manipulated. Do not trust him implicitly, but rely on him to do anything to better himself. In this way, you can use him to further your own goal.
Oh no. Is the quest stuck?
You again! You speak of one of the loyal servants of the true Empress. There are few enough of us left alive now. We know no more of them than yourself, I am sure. There are many who seek the crown. It is not here. You
Okay, so they're the same. I may have potentially broken the game a bit.
Welcome back to my prison, Warlock.
Just going through all the dialogue again.
I sense that the Earth will rebel against her soon, but
Oof. So let's hope I haven't broken the game to the point where it's impossible to complete. Walk through lost my place. Oh. Just hopefully the game's not completely busted, because I'd prefer not to do some save editing.
Welcome. The Empress's ghost? You are suffering the touch of the sun, no doubt. However, you have proved your loyalty. Here is a token of my appreciation.
Alright, it's the game.
Of course, that was merely the beginning of what could be a long and profitable career for you. Perhaps you would help me again, huh? I need the Crown of Rule. It is kept within the palace, and I intend to take it. You can accompany me as my swordsman. However, I need you to create something of a diversion. Take this, and place it beside the cart near the main gate to the palace. Once that is done, meet me beside the gangplank, and we will enter the palace.
Okay, so that has unstuck me in the game progress. I kind of want to go for a little longer, just because I feel like I've done painfully little. So it wants me to... Nope, not that. Not that. Inventory. Drop. Said I want me to drop it. Did I not do that right? Do I need to do it even closer to the port cart? Oh, yep, just needed to be slightly closer. Hell yeah.
In you go. This will take you directly to the palace. The Empress no doubt has the crown on her. I'm sure you know what to do.
Hell yeah. An uprising. I'll definitely want to save it now that I have unjammed my port game. Because now, to my knowledge, I have completely fixed the plot. Well, that's pretty statues. I love that spell. So much. Oh, that one's interactable. Something hidden behind you, good sir? Gemstone. I like how it's constantly rewarding me searching. Maybe I'll even find the last spellbook. Chicken and wine. Lots of chicken. And just a little bit of wine. What an oddly pointless room. And me just tracking my boot prints all throughout this place. Brutal. I don't think I need any more gold, but I might just well grab it. There is that foreign merchant who's got some more full potions. So we'll just proceed to make the remaining bit of this game entirely magic focused if I were to get. Potion, wine, bitch. That chewed him the hell out. Oh. That spell is so messy and I love it. Oh, hey, bitch. No. Keep, come on, buddy. Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's broken. Alright, so... Okay, so note to self. I am not supposed to use an AoE spell in this fight. I love that spell immensely. Beyond what words can easily describe. I won't be needing that. I have more mana than I know what to do with. Can't forget the gemstones. The cat's eyes. I am glad that the game at least decided to be generous and help me not soft-lock myself by killing an important character. I have to figure out what single target attack I would prefer to use. Yes, because some of these old games you almost certainly need a walkthrough to do them proper. You can tell how close I am to heading through to the end of this game with how absurdly powerful I'm getting. Um, nope, you had nothing in it. Hey, friend. Save here. Save 110. And yeah, I'm gonna. I want to use stone skin. And then messenger for this fight, because they don't want me using anything with splash damage. Oh, that's literally not a threat. To be fair, I am running freaking stones.
Warlock, I still live. The demon was driven from my body, but the flesh is not dead. I ask that you fetch my servants with all haste, and spread the news that the Empress is once again herself.
Hell ye! Good news. For once.
By your actions, Warlock, the Empire is restored to grace. The crown of rule is once again a symbol of the union of our peoples. I give it as a gift to you, and ask only that you return your smith, hammer, to my service, to once again lead the soldiers of Thardolin in battle.
Crown of rule. That mysterious device down there. And then a cloak. Both are properly enchanted. Ancient crown, forged by scorn. It was captured by Harbinger, and its power is used for good. It symbolizes the unification of North. It's less armor? It's less. I mean, I suppose it's crown. I'm gonna wear it just purely for posterity. This cloak billows even when there's no wind. Ooh, that's a pretty weapon. So it's going with bag to be identified. It's just standard halberd. Awesome.
I have ruled this land in a time of peace, but this is now a time of war. I give to you the service of my armies, that you may use them to bring down the remaining revenants that threaten this world. Return to your empire, Warlock. Know that you have made a powerful ally this day.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna loot your safe. Or wherever treasure might be. Tiara. I mean, I guess that's... When it's royalty, just any single table is going to be pretty well guarded. And I'm in the final outfit of the game, which means I am probably going to finish the game within the next few recordings. It'll be sad to see this game over, but I've enjoyed it immensely, more than I should have. Oh yeah, I did kill these poor birds. I wonder if the gate's gonna be unlocked. Probably not. Nope. Thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. And the next time, we will continue forth, seeing just what great adventures this game has left for us. Thank you all for very much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye!